As y'all know, the Eagles dropped the game to the Commanders, 36-33.
Fuck, man.
Are y'all still mad? Because guess what?
I'm mad too, man. Oh,
Look, this right here for the G's and the OGs. But you already know what to do. But if you're new to the channel, please like, comment, and subscribe. So, man, it's a lot of things I want to discuss. A lot of things I did not like, during this game. There was a lot of calls that was not made. But the Philadelphia Eagles lost, man. And we got to hold that L. We got to hold it. And I'm cool with that. I'm definitely cool with holding this L. It had to come sooner or later. The Eagles just won, 10 straight games, dropped the 11th game to the Commanders on a win, that you really can't be mad at if you're an Eagles fan. That's what I want everybody to understand. You really can't be mad at what you've seen, if you're an Eagle fan. So just think about it. Basically, the Commanders almost got outdueled by Kenny Pickett, who, in my opinion, I have zero confidence, that he can win a game if Jalen Hurts can't go. I'm not saying, that he can't, but I'm just not confident in it because the offense is completely different. It's totally different when Jalen Hurts ain't there. When Jalen Hurts ain't there, man, this team just don't look the same. And a lot of people have been saying that Jalen Hurts being carried by this roster. That's bull to me, man. It's bull to me because as you can see, the Eagles were still able to put up 33 points on his defense, still able to get 4 turnovers on his offense, and this was probably one of the worst games I've seen from this defense, all year, man. But, once C.J. Gardner-Johnson went down, man, it was like kind of easy pickings, man. C.J. McCollum, he was just caught out of position a lot, bro, like a lot. And, that just I don't know if that's experience, of him not, being a part of the defense, and knowing where he's supposed to be on the field. But a lot of times, man, he was beat. And even Quinyon Mitchell got beat today. On Sunday, by Scary Terry. But I just need everybody to understand, that this defense is gonna have a couple struggles. They're not gonna be perfect every game, and we was actually doing well, man. We have anytime a defense is able to, get the ball, turn the ball over 4 times, like most of the time that's a win. And if Jalen Hurts is input into the game, that's a win we talking about. We talking about a win, bro. But we couldn't and we won't and we didn't because Jalen Hurts didn't play, because C.J. Gardner-Johnson, got ejected. But that's spilled milk, is either here nor there. A loss is a loss. And we took one. We took one, man. And, listening to Nick Sirianni presser, he said that Jalen Hurts is still in, concussion protocol. It's Tuesday, Christmas Eve. Oh, Merry Christmas to everybody who watching this video. Please leave a Merry Christmas in the chat if you like. I hope y'all have a great Christmas and also a Happy New Year's. But at the same time, these birds ending the year off. I'm hoping at a good clip. I hope we end this year off at a good clip. We got Dallas this week. They flexed that game to 1:00 on Sunday. I'm just hoping that we can beat Cooper Rush if Jalen Hurts can't play. I just don't know what's gonna happen after that time. I just don't know, man. Because Kenny Pickett is trash. Like, let's just call a spade a spade. I know that we gave up a lot for Kenny Pickett, but I honestly believe that Tanner McKee could beat the Dallas Cowboys if Jalen can't go. I feel like Tanner McKee got the better arm. He know where to go with the football. I'm not saying that Kenny Pickett did not make some good throws, man. He made some good throws, and if Smitty would have caught that last catch, we would be having a different conversation. You know what I'm saying? So Kenny Pickett did enough. Kenny Pickett did enough, but I just don't feel like when you got Kenny Pickett in there instead of Jalen Hurts, the dynamics change because we can't run the tush push. We no threat of running the ball with the quarterback. You know what I'm saying? Kenny Pickett can't throw down the field. I mean, that big throw to A.J. Brown, man, that was just a great play by A.J. Brown, a terrible ball by Kenny Pickett. So the dynamics change. But, Kenny Pickett did enough to win. He did enough to win. It's just, Smitty dropped the ball. They also missed the false start on that touchdown play. But look, it's either here nor there, man. Can't really complain about that. And I'm not going to complain about that. We just dropped this one. We dropped this one. What I want everybody to understand, we wasn't about to win 12, 13 games straight. I mean, if we did, then it would have been even better. But, going on a 10-game win streak, something that, this franchise has never done, and we went ahead and did that last week. But, man, I'm not going to lie and say that this one didn't hurt. This one definitely hurt. This one definitely hurt. You know what I'm saying? Like, this was one of the ones where I wanted to beat this team. I swear, bro, we would have blew this team out. We would have bombed on this team if Jalen Hurts would have played. There's no doubt in my mind that really believe that we would have won if Jalen Hurts would have played. We'd have blew that team out. That's the way it was looking. That's the way it was looking. You know what I'm saying? But this is all the bad things we saw. But let's talk about Saquon Barkley. Saquon Barkley is like 260 yards of 60 some odd yards to getting, beating or surpassing Eric Dickerson record, meaning he'll probably have to get about, 130 yards the last two games, which is against the Dallas Cowboys and the Giants. I mean, in my opinion, I feel like that can happen. That definitely can happen. I feel like he can go out there and have a 200-yard game against one of these teams if he had to. If Jalen Hurts would have played last game, he probably would have had more rushing yards than he did because the dynamic changed when Jalen Hurts ain't in there. Even though, Saquon can bust off a big, quick run at any given moment. Any given moment, man. He can bust off a fire run, pause. So, I have full confidence that Saquon Barkley will surpass Eric Dickerson's record. I'm just not sure which game it'll be. I mean, I'm pretty sure it'll probably be in the last game. But if he can go out against Dallas and get 260 fucking yards, bro, that would be fire too. And we'll probably clinch the division. At that point, the NFC East still wasn't able to do that with the loss to Washington. But even with they win, they still wasn't able to clinch a playoff spot because I think Atlanta won. Because Atlanta won, and another team won as well. I'm not really sure. But that was a Super Bowl. That win was their Super Bowl. I'm telling you that right now. If the Philadelphia Eagles, I'm kind of happy. I'm kind of good that we didn't win because it'd have been a clean. I wanted to sweep them boys. I'm not going to lie. I wanted to sweep them, but we didn't. But if we see them in the playoffs, bro, we're going to do them boys bad. And 9 times out of 10, we gonna see the Deadskins or the Commanders, excuse me, whatever their name is, bruh. But it's not that I don't have no respect for those guys because I do. Not stop playing. I still ain't got no respect for them. I still don't because they almost got outdueled by Kenny Pickett. So I can't really sit here and say I got any type of respect for them. But I do feel like they did get better. And we already knew that they got better. And, there's a lot of people that start the season, especially people who I rock with, the Eagles Unleashed podcast, who I meant to jump on with earlier, but I got real busy. So I had to come out here and tap in just like this. But, those guys were saying that we was going to split with Washington. I just thought we wasn't going to split with Washington. I thought there was no way that we was going to split with Washington. You know what I'm saying? But we did. And, hey, it is what it is. I'm not about to sit here and cry over this loss or feel no type of way about this loss. And guess what? The Philadelphia Eagles are still in first place in the NFC East. Now, granted that we probably pissed away that that 1 seed. We pissed away that 1 seed. I think it was like a 5% chance after that loss. So you might as well go ahead and kiss the 1 seed. You know what I'm saying? So the Eagles is looking like they're going to get the 2nd seed and still probably acquire a home game. You know, so look, man, I'm not really worried about this team. I'm not really worried about this team. I'm not about to get too hype. I do want to know, you know, what the update is on Jalen. You know, the question is, I need y'all to leave a comment too. The question is if Jalen is ready to go against the Cowboys, do you play him against the Cowboys? You know, with us already clinching a playoff berth and really only thing that's up to, you know, in question is if we're going to be the 2nd or the 3rd seed. So, you know, do you play him or do you hold out, you know, for the playoffs? Because, man, it was a lot of injuries, bro. We had a lot of injuries last game, especially Jalen Hurts. That was number 1. So, you know, I just don't I don't know if you want to chance it. Y'all leave a comment. Let me know what y'all think. Would y'all chance that? You know, is sweeping the Cowboys more important than, you know, keeping Jalen Hurts healthy for the start of the playoffs? Because you know we playing in the wild card week, you know. So, you know, what do y'all think we do? Do we play Jalen if he healthy? Do we let him sit and give the reins to Kenny Pickett? I would rather see Tanner McKee. I would rather see him in. But what do we do? Y'all let me know what y'all think, man. Because we got to get geared up for the playoffs. That's number 1. We got to get geared up for the playoffs. I do not want to go home week 1. I don't feel like we're going to go home week 1. I don't want to go home week 2. I'm trying to go to the NFC Conference Championship, and I know the Philadelphia Eagles can win it and win the Super Bowl if we get there. That's how I feel. We can do it, you know, but I know we got Detroit standing our way. I know that we got Minnesota standing our way. But, you know, with Jalen Hurts and a healthy, you know, and we were pretty healthy before this game. But with Jalen Hurts being healthy and, you know, this offensive line intact, this offense humming, defense, you know, going to have a bounce back game. You know what I'm saying? I still feel confident in this team. I still got the confidence, man. You know what I'm saying? Because, you know what I'm saying? Like I still feel the same way I felt. Just because y'all beat Kenny Pickett. Y'all didn't beat Jalen Hurts. But if you look, these Commander fans, bruh, they'll tell you they on a cloud right now because they beat us. Because they used to losing. I think we swept them last season, if I'm not mistaken. And finally, you know, they got a team that's good enough to compete with a quarterback like Kenny Pickett. Because if Jalen Hurts was in that game, I promise to God we would have blew that team out. We would have blew y'all out. And that's why I'm mad. That's why I'm mad, because that hit from Frankie Louisville was late. It was late, and y'all didn't call it. Y'all didn't care. They didn't care. Jalen got up, gave the ref the thumbs up. He did look a little lackadaisical, a little dazed and confused, but he gave him the thumbs up. I understand that he got to go through the proper protocol, but I've seen quarterbacks after that game, like Baker Mayfield and all those guys, you know, get hit up, you know, have a concussion, got to go through protocol and get back out there. I've seen it. But it's like somebody called down, like, nah, keep Jalen out the game because this is the only way we got a shot. This is the only way we got a shot. You know what I'm saying? But look, man, the goal is still the goal. Ain't nothing changed. We still first in the NFC East. We still about to clinch the division ASAP, as soon as possible. So I'm not worried. I'm not worried. You know what I mean? I just wanted to jump on real quick, talk to y'all real quick. You know, let y'all know how I feel. Let y'all know how, you know, how we coming. Pause. Like, we still not worried. It's Christmas. Enjoy your family. You know what I'm saying? Get you some gifts. Get you some eggnog. Get you some sips. Smoke them if you got them. You know what I mean? Do all that stuff. Enjoy your time, man, because next thing you know, it's going to be time to go back out there and go to war again for the birds. And we're going to be locked in for show. We're going to be locked in for show. Man, but look, man, if you made it this far in the video, please let me know how y'all feel in the comments. Make sure you like. Make sure you subscribe. Make sure the notification bell is on, man, so you know when the videos drop. I'm busting y'all upside the head, pause, from here on out. Make sure y'all tapped in. But until next time.
Yeah, I got them diamonds on me dancing, looking like they prancing. Always on my BI, we talking about expansion. Looking at a mansion, open up the benches, hanging off the blicky, empty out the sticky, shooting like I'm Jimmy. Chipwood, this good, sorry that I'm this hood.